I swear, one of these videos I'm not actually going to be fire making. I'm going to throw you guys completely off guard, because you'll just won't know what to do with yourself. You'll be like, no, he's been fire making there forever. The hell, man, Jesus. And I'll just be like, yeah, okay, I guess, whatever. I should get 99 just by doing fire making while I'm doing these videos. I wonder how long that would take. I'm at almost 83. It would take a long time. I'm not sure how many maple logs it actually takes to get to 99 from my level with bonfires, even if I just burn them like this, because I'm not sure if 163 XP per log is what you get when you just burn them regularly, or if it's not. I don't know. I guess I'll check next time I light a fire, because I suppose that would give me that XP. So, yeah. Anyway, to what the fuck? I can't continue with the vlog now that I've seen that. What the hell was that? Is that one of the stuff you can get at the store thing now? Also, what does GMA stand for? There's another guy somewhere around here that was GMA as well. Whatever, anyway. So yeah, this video, of course, it does have a purpose. It's just Skeleton Man just ran by, and I don't know what the fuck was going on. Jesus Christ. That, and it's almost 10 o'clock at night, and I'm kind of tired, actually. You'd be surprised how tired it is going to school, and then, you know, once you're done school at 3 p.m., doing other things until, like, 9, and then getting home at 9:45, because that's what I did today. Hooray. Also, keep in mind, too, these logs are actually free. I got them off of Miscellanea, which is funny. Miscellanea is not good for a whole lot, but it is good for logs, I guess. Anyway, yeah, so the purpose of the vlog, which is obviously the title of the vlog, because it always is, or the Chronicle or whatever. Somebody said, too, that RS3 was making a TCG similar to Hearthstone called RuneScape Chronicles. And I thought a lot about it. I'm like, I'm just going to keep it that way, because, I mean, the views will just pour in. It'll just be me playing RuneScape. So, if that ever gets announced and released, they'll be like, oh, RS3 Chronicles, or whatever. They'll be like, okay, and then, yeah, that won't... That would be really funny, just to get a whole bunch of views, and then people will be like, this isn't a card game. What the fuck? That's perfect. Thanks, Obama. Wow. Oh, there's Skeleton Man again. Woman, I guess. Jessica May is probably not a man. It's fucking freaky. I don't like it. Like, I like it, but I don't like it because it's just really, really, really weird. I don't really know. Thanks, Obama. That's such a good name. And such a good time that came out. Anyway, so I decided, some people actually asked me, surprisingly enough. I didn't expect people to ask me right away, because I didn't expect to get any, like, views or anything right away, which I really, technically speaking, didn't. Since I started uploading again, the most viewed video I currently have is, like, 65 views, and that's the first one I uploaded. So, yeah, the RuneScape Dead one is gaining views slowly, and faster than the first vlog, obviously, because the title is one of those things that, if a bad update happens, that video will automatically get so many views, because people will be like, oh, RuneScape is dying, and they search that, and then they get that vlog. Even though technically the vlog is not about RuneScape dying at all. So, you know, dumb people are attracted to dumb things, I guess. But whatever. Anyway, so there's a lot of big YouTubers recently that did the whole Draw My Life and all that kind of whatnot. And that's cool. And I'm happy that some of them did it, because some interesting stories about how they got to the point that they got to in the YouTube careers and stuff like that. And these guys are making, like, their living off of doing YouTube's stuff and vlogs and whatnot. A guy named Torval wants 100K. Okay, these guys are really generous, because they're just giving people money. Somebody gave somebody like 5 million the other day. It's ridiculous. Anyway, yeah. So these guys are you know, making money off their YouTube. They're doing the Draw My Life thing, which is cool. I don't really want to do a Draw My Life thing for a couple of reasons. One, I can't draw. Two, I can't really edit. I'm not a great editor. I can cut stuff up. I can put some, you know, effects and whatnot on, but you know, I can't really. I'm not really good at flashy editing and stuff. Like the RSVs of today and stuff, I'd probably have a problem catching up with. I'd try to edit like it was like 2009. When that stuff was just starting, because I'm a little bit rusty, I guess, in the whole flashy, fast-paced editing. I am a much slower editor now than I was before. I'm an old man. Despite being in the film industry, I'm a slow editor, but I guess, I don't know, what I edit is halfway decent, so can't complain too much. Anyway, so, back to what I was actually saying. Yeah, these YouTubers, you know, they make a lot of money off of YouTube. They did all the Draw My Life stuff, but I was kind of interested, to do a my YouTube story thing. Now, I've seen these as well because they usually come from people like me that can't draw, and that's fine. I am with you. Shut up, phone. I am with you, brothers in arms. I cannot draw, and so my YouTube story is a good thing. Now, a lot of this stuff is coming from YouTubers and stuff that are living off of YouTube and stuff. I haven't seen one from somebody that just is on YouTube making some videos and just doing it for the fun of it. But that's what I do. I have this channel that I just recently decided to revive, and then I have not really revive. It's like barely has a pulse, but anyway. And then I have Infinitum Gamer, which is kind of doing things, I guess. I don't really know. I make it for the fun of it more than anything else. Again, as I've said a million times before, if I ever took off and I could make my living off of YouTube, I would be tickled pink and I'd be really happy, but I can't see that happening anytime soon unless, I get ridiculously lucky, which is how most YouTubers got to their power, and that's how they say they always do. They're always like, well, I got really lucky because, this happened or something or whatever that happened and blah, blah, blah. And, they never say, oh, I got here because I'm talented. So it's just like, well, I was 12 and I decided to do vlogs and all of a sudden, boom, I had 1 million subscribers. So I wanted to have it, I guess, from the point of view of somebody who is not making their living off of YouTube. Somebody who joined YouTube for the entertainment value of making videos and having even just 5 people watch them and enjoy them, which more than 5 people watch and enjoy my videos, but still, the fact of making videos for the sake of making videos and not making money off of it in any way really at all. I make $100 off of YouTube maybe every like 6 or 7 months or something ridiculous because I don't get enough views to really do it. So, yippee. But I decided to kind of just, say, how I started, where I am today, and all that kind of whatnot. Oh, I should bank that. Give me my chaos runes. Okay, cool. It's not bad. So yeah, let's start, I guess, with my YouTube story. I don't know how long this will be. This could be very long. This could probably not be very long. I started YouTube in 2008. This is 2008. I would have been in grade. I would have been going into grade 9 because I started in August of 2008, and I started. This is a time when vlogs were very uncommon in the RuneScape community. It was not very common to make vlogs. It was very common to have PK montage videos, and it was very common to have RuneScape music videos, and that's where I went. I can't PK, so that sucks. I started off with RuneScape music videos using Windows Movie Maker on Windows XP, so not the shit version, but the halfway decent version. And the first song I did actually was The Pretender by the Foo Fighters, which actually got views, surprisingly enough. I got like 800 views on that video before I released my second video, which was Disturbed's Inside the Fire, which is currently the most viewed video I have ever produced. It still holds that title 5 years later, which is absolutely ridiculous. Actually, it's now 6 years later, isn't it? 2014. 6 years, sorry, 6 years later. It still holds that 6 years later, although I do have a video catching up, and it will get there eventually, but for now, it is my most viewed video that I've ever made, which it's sitting somewhere around 40,000 mark, 38,000 or something like that, I think. So yeah, I started there in 2008, and the reason I actually started YouTubing and doing videos and stuff is, one, I was watching all these guys, doing YouTube videos and people watching it and stuff, and they go on RuneScape and people will be like, hey, you made that video, that's pretty cool. And I kind of liked the idea of making something that people enjoy, and then somebody saying, hey, having a conversation with somebody over it, hey, you made that, it's pretty cool, how did you do this, or whatever, or, I did this, can you watch it, and stuff like that. I enjoy the, I'm a very attention-grabbing guy. I enjoyed attention because I'm just wired that way, I guess, I don't know. And so it was really cool to think about that, and so that I decided all of a sudden to do it, and it was probably because I was quite depressed at that point in my life. I was bullied pretty bad in junior high, like really, really badly, like to a substantial point that was quite awful, actually. It was really, really bad. And I was glad to get the hell out of that fucking junior high school. High school was better, but it wasn't great. As far as I'm concerned, the education system of Nova Scotia, I don't know about Canada in general, but Nova Scotia is quite bad, and most teachers seem to not give a shit, and most of the students are just fucking idiots, and I hate them. In fact, I, as a 20-year-old man, still would not bat an eye if most of them, like, died. I really don't care, at this point. There are, like, people that I did go to school with and stuff that I obviously do care about. I have a fair few friends, that I went to school with that I do care about and I still talk to and see and stuff. But for the most part, I was bullied, and I really don't like anybody that I went to school with, besides my close group of friends. So, video making kind of came at a really good time because, you know, I was kind of depressed. I really didn't care about, like, anything at that point. My grades were actually dropping because I just didn't care. And, so RuneScape music videos and stuff and doing videos and stuff like that, and when I started to gain some minor popularity, I felt better about everything because I was doing something that I was actually kind of good at, and something I enjoyed to do, and I made friends off of it. Anybody that says your internet friends are not your friends, you are completely and totally incorrect. I am currently dating somebody for 2.5 years, and I could more than likely will be marrying in a couple of years' time, who I met on RuneScape, and who I see every 6 months. I go and I fly, or she flies here, and we've been doing this for 2.5 years, and, she's great, and I love her to death. So, anybody that says, online friends are not real friends, tell them about Justin on Failgax, who is planning on marrying somebody who he met online, just for the record. Tell them that. They will probably shut the fuck up. Anyway, so I was making a whole bunch, a bunch of friends and stuff like that, and I still keep in contact with a couple of them. I think, oh no, fuck off. I don't want to stream to Twitch. I want to go to my friends list. A couple of which I think still play it, kind of. Well, Alex I knew anyway. Jesus Christ, my friends list is a mess. Cuddle Me, who is Toby, I made friends with him. The Pizza Boy's on here somewhere, who is Max. He's a really nice guy. Mech, he's a great guy. There's just a whole bunch of people. There's a whole bunch of people. Danny, all these people that I made friends with thanks to RuneScape clanning and doing RuneScape music videos. And of course, I did gain some minor popularity. At the peak of that channel, when I was doing RSMVs and stuff, before I switched to this channel, Failgax, I had close to, I think I had 925 subscribers, which for RuneScape channel at that time was quite a lot. And, I was getting concurrent views and stuff was great and everything was wonderful. I was getting subscribers. It was quite good. It was a wonderful time. It was a wonderful place to be and everything like that. Now, RSMV started to go downhill sometime in the vicinity of 2009, 2010, which is when I got my hands on Vegas for the first time. Was I think 2009, mid 2009. So I started making music videos on that, and I wasn't doing the flashy editing. I was still trying to do classic editing, which would be like cutting and stuff like that, and making emotes and actually trying to make a story out of RSMVs instead of all this flashy nonsense that happens now. I watch RSMVs at this point basically to get really good sound files, because most RSMVs sound files and stuff are really good, so you get them off YouTube. They sound really good on the MP3 player. Other than that, I really have no interest in RSMVs anymore, because they're really just over-the-top flashy, they don't look very good, and as a guy who makes films for a living, well, at least very shortly will, and currently makes some money off of doing it, and a guy who makes music videos, story is a lot in music videos. Most music videos have a point and a meaning to them, and RSMVs just don't seem to anymore, and it's kind of sad because there were some really good story driven ones and stuff, and I think when Lucky Bucket started making his stuff was kind of the turning point for that. But anyway, I'm not talking about the history of RSMVs at this point. Talking about my history. So RSMV started to get really dull, so I started doing some commentary stuff on Master Addictors, and that didn't work out as well as I hoped. It got some views, it got some notoriety, some high-end RSMV guys and stuff commented on it, because I responded to, like, their videos about how RSMVs were doing this, and people were making fun of them and blah, blah, blah. So I kind of responded in my own way, and people noticed that and stuff, which was great. But I was like, this is getting kind of boring. So I formed this channel, Failgax. Now, Failgax was formed off of the Wilderness and Free Trade revoking updates and stuff that happened, I think, in 2009. And I think that's when it happened. Was that when it happened? Was 2009 the year that that happened? I think it was. I can't fucking remember. But anyway, Failgex was formed on the back end of that, so the backlash and stuff that happened with that. Because it happened in the backlash of that, and I started doing updates and stuff regarding to some really bad Jagex updates that happened in that year, it gained popularity fairly quickly. It also got noticed by some big-end YouTubers, like I've mentioned in one of my videos before. What's Up with RS had a little fight with me, and that was funny. I still find it funny because it's fucking RuneScape. Who gives a shit? And yeah, so that I gained popularity on this channel quite quickly, and I had a notoriety around the RuneScape community of this, you know, teenage guy on doing his update videos and some controversial shit. Because like I challenged Jagex, I had videos removed back in the day. I had a Jagex moderator completely up my ass at one point, telling me I should stop. I was like, no, because I don't care, because it's a fucking video game. And yeah, it was pretty interesting. I had a video taken down. I had the rants forum removed rant, which got some notoriety. I had the what's Jagex doing with the stat reset issues and stuff, which is currently my second most viewed video on this channel. It's almost 7,000 views, which is ridiculous. And yeah, so I gained notoriety with that. Now, that was all in good and stuff, and that lasted for a fairly long time. Then I added a man by the name of Jesse. I don't want to say his name, Jesse. He had a YouTube channel at that time. I forget what the fuck it was called. Jesse Com, I think it was called that. Jesse, what the hell was your YouTube channel called? I know you still watch these videos. Anyway, so yeah, he joined on with me. This was near the end of Failgex's run, and it's kind of unfortunate because I would have loved to have it go bigger, and then me and Jesse have gone and rose to the top of RuneScape notoriety, or we didn't. He had stuff that, like, you know, school and all that kind of shit and work and whatnot, and I started to have that as well. Views started to decline because YouTube started to do their whole bullshit about, like, deactivating accounts and all that kind of bullcrap and unsubscribing people randomly. We lost, like, 100 subscribers during that, and most channels lost somewhere around that, if not more, depending on how what their size was. Yay, leveled up. So that kind of sucked, and then, of course, as soon as that happened, views also declined because of people that didn't see the content anymore because the subscription box fucked up. So views and videos that would normally get 500 to 600 views started getting like 2 to 3, if that. And that kind of discouraged us a little bit. I'm not going to lie, because it does when you lose view counts like that. And YouTube's been bad for that ever since, to be quite honest. There are probably double the people out there still subscribed to Failgex and would watch the videos actively if they knew they still were going up. But they probably don't, because the subscription box is so fucking terrible and broken that you just can't tell anymore. It's just awful. So, yeah, that discouraged us. Then I left, and I think he left shortly after, and then videos just stopped happening. Then I formed a channel called Infinitum Gamer. Now, Infinitum Gamer based itself off of some pretty awful Let's Play videos. The first of which being a Let's Play of the LEGO Star Wars Saga games, which gained me, like, no anything at all. Like, I had, like, 20 subscribers maybe, something like that. I don't even remember. Some stupidly low number. So I kind of stopped making videos altogether for a little while, and I came back. I'm trying to remember, because this is a little bit weird, what happened next. I came back to Failgex first. That was my Facebook, I apologize. So I came back to Facebook first, and then... Facebook first? Oh my god. RuneScape first. And I started making the From Scratch series, and that kind of stuff. And that went on for a while. And I had a lot of fun with that. It was kind of fun, but eventually it ended, and I switched back to... who messaged me on Facebook? Oh, Tyler. And I switched back to a... You're such a bitch. I hate you. She was on the vlog the other day. She's just fucking annoying. I should just ignore her. But yeah, so I went back to Infinitum Gamer, and then I started doing what I'm still doing technically is Supreme Ruler videos. Supreme Ruler is a geopolitical strategy game where you play as a nation and you try to take over the world, and there's certain, you know, stuff and things you can do in it. It's quite a fun game. I have 147 hours currently, and that will be 200 hours by the end of the fucking month, I guarantee it, because I play the game non-stop. I played almost as much as I played RuneScape back in the day, basically, because it's really fun, really addicting. Anyway, so I played that, and I got a lot of notoriety very quickly. I gained like hundreds of subscribers. I hit 500 subscribers before I could even really blink. That channel's now, it's like almost 1,200, 1,150, I think, ish, something like that. And which is great. I'm really happy, and there's still concurrent viewers, and I'm quite happy with how that channel has worked out, and I'm doing some more interesting content now instead of just guffy Let's Plays. But whatever. That's how you gotta start out, man. It's guffy Let's Plays. So yeah, I went into that and I gained some notoriety, and I left RuneScape altogether. I came back very briefly to do the From Scratch 2007 series, but of course, as you all know, I abandoned that, and then I came back again to do it again, then abandoned that again, which was 8 months ago. So, from this video being made, it'll probably be longer watching this. I don't know when you're going to watch this. So, that all happened, and then I went to Infinite Gamer completely full-time, and I did some series on it. I did all the Supreme Ruler games. I got to a point where I was, and I wouldn't say I still am, but I might be, the headrunner for the Supreme Ruler series completely. When Supreme Ruler 1936 came out this year actually, my Germany series was the most viewed Let's Play series on YouTube, and still is, actually, overall, with an average view video count of 6,000 views, and the highest being 27,000 now, and rising, because it just is. And my Supreme Ruler 2020 content also is some of the most viewed on YouTube currently. Now the Blackhawk 3500 has left, so, that some of those videos are sitting in the 4,000 to 5,000 view mark, and there's one that is North Korea that's sitting at just over 10,000 views. So that's a fair amount of views for an obscure geopolitical strategy game. So, that happened. It was great, and I'm still happy, and I still do stuff. And I'm doing, like, One Up Wednesday stuff, and then now some more professionally made content, I guess is what you would call it. Which is great, and I'm happy, and it's lovely. And then I decided to come back here. And here I am. And that's my entire YouTube history, I guess, summed up into a video. Everything, briefly that I did, and everything that happened. Do I have some regrets and stuff? Definitely. I could have sort of made it big, maybe. I knew Sky the Kid for a short period of time, and as you know, Sky the Kid is now Sky Does Minecraft with 10 million subscribers and making his money off of YouTube. And anybody that went with him on the Minecraft train when he switched is now making money off of YouTube because he got famous, and they got famous with him, because they latched on to his stuff, and so he got 10 million subscribers, so they got 1 million of those subscribers, which is just what happens. So, oh well. Can't really do anything about it now, unless you're watching this Guy the Kid, in which case, hey, I will join your Minecraft crew, bro. That would be great. I'm kidding. That obviously will not happen ever. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know your guys' YouTube history in a comment. Of course, you'll have to be more brief than I was, even though I kept it as brief as I could. But, if you have any sort of interesting stuff to say about your YouTube story, maybe some interesting things that happened to you, or, maybe how you started out, if it's a weird story about how you started out on YouTube. I know there are some very weird stories about how people started out on YouTube, and they're always fun to hear. I have some, I've had some people say about how, their dad was like, well, why don't you just go make the YouTube videos? And then they did, and then they became, big on the RuneScape YouTube scene and stuff like that. So, there could be some interesting stories. You never know. So, yeah, leave a comment. And, of course, if you want to like my Facebook page, link in the description to that. It'd be really great if you could like this video and stuff, and maybe share it around, and subscribe if you're a new guy and you want to, get in on the fun. My Iron Man series and stuff is going to start up here very shortly, probably in the next couple days. I've already recorded the first episode, so expect that, I guess. I'll have some fun with it, I guess. I suppose I'll have some fun with it. I'll be less drab than I am in these videos, because these vlogs are kind of drab, because I can just kind of talk, and I don't have to worry about, having emotion in my voice. And plus, my throat is very sore. I don't know if you noticed. You can kind of hear it in my voice, because I've been shouting a lot today, and for whatever reason. And I sang on the way home, and it wasn't a very smart idea. But, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace.